Hey, welcome to John Eats Cheap. I'm doing another, I guess this is a family recipe, a family staple. We had it ever since I was a kid. Anytime we had burgers, dogs, brats, anything that required mustard along with pickles and onions, you know, like on a hamburger or a brat or a dog, we had what we called Sweezy's Relish. That was a local restaurant we had when I was growing up, and they had this mustard, pickle, onion relish that they would put on their burgers, and it was just great. And you know, you get big pieces of onion or big pickles, sometimes they'll slide off, you don't get good coverage. This way, it's all in one. It just takes some pickles, an onion, and mustard, and a chopper or dicer. I like to use this thing. Works great for mincing stuff. You could also, if you have like an attachment for your KitchenAid, you could do it that way. Put it through the grinder, and it works that way as well. So let's make some Sweezy's Relish. So first thing we're going to do is mince up our onion. And you just need a fine dice. It doesn't need to be completely minced. It can be a little bit chunky. Sweezy's was a hamburger place. They specialized in small hamburgers, almost like a White Castle, but it was a local version. And they would do the burgers. They'd cook them on the big flat top grill right in front of you. You sat at a bar, and they just did like burgers and fries. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to cut my onion into pieces here and just chop this up. Dewey the dog is not a fan of it. Makes a lot of noise. Yeah, he wants to run. Hey. Almost done, dude. That's just a lot quicker than dicing with a knife. So there you go. There's our onions. Diced up. Get those into the bowl. Next is the pickles. Now you can use, my mom always used to use homemade dill pickles. You can use the pickle spears, you can use whole pickles. Whole pickles would probably be the cheapest. I have some gherkins left over, and I'll tell you why I like these too. Because these are smaller, they don't have near as much juice. So that's a good thing. And I'm going to use this whole jar, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick my fingers in there. All right. Pickles are diced. This is a nice little mini appliance. Love this thing. Gadget. Works great. I've had it forever. So we got our onion and pickles. I guess I didn't give an amount on the onion. I think that was most of a small onion. And there we go. Pickle and onion. And the beauty of it is now we have the empty pickle jar to put the relish in. Now, we add mustard, and I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't take much. So we'll put that in. It's never not funny. Well, it's going to take a little more than that. But, yeah, see, there's hardly any pickle juice with this, and I like that with these smaller pickles. More mustard. We'll just finish the jar. Hope that's enough. I'm sure I have more in the pantry. And that's going to be about right. Dogs, brats, burgers. Oh yeah. And you know what? Even after you put it on your burger or your brat, it's pretty good just like this too. We'll get this into the jar and be ready to serve. This will stay a long time in the fridge too, because you got that mustard. The pickles obviously have been vinegared. You got the mustard with vinegar in it that kind of keeps it nice and stable so it can stay in the fridge for many weeks, sealed up in a jar. That's it. Sweezy's Relish. We're going to have burgers tonight for dinner. Some air fryer fries here for Mrs. Cheap and I to go with our burgers with the Sweezy's Relish. Coming closer. I did these, I kind of steamed the buns on top. Sweezy's Relish, some cheese. You can't even really see the cheese. Added a little ketchup. These are steamed on top. I think they'll be really good. Onto a little bottom bun is steamed as well. Hot burger on top, melt cheese, burger and fries, Sweezy's Relish. Eating cheap. Good stuff.